Yeah, good day, everybody. Now, I'll bring to you um, a practical on electricity where we are going to do it in a kind of alternative. And GCE is coming up very soon, and most students, as I've observed, they are lacking in the area of practical physics in terms of alternative. But here I have found some questions which I'll be treating daily until the start of physics practical. Now, this one is based on electricity and we are going to treat it together. This one is a particular year. Now, if you look at the question, it said in the diagram above, illustrates a connection of a battery, P, resistance box, and voltmeter in a circuit. The resistance box is set at different values of resistance R, RI equal to, that's where I is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as the case may be. But the thing is, they said, and the corresponding values of voltage, VI, are read and recorded. If you look at this is the figure, the diagram. This is your resistance box. I know resistors are supposed to be drawn this way, but this is the resistance box. We have the voltmeter, we have the key, and we have the cell. Is that clear? Now, in this, they said read and record RI and the corresponding VR. Do you understand that? Now, if we are to read this, we will go back to what was given to us, which is this. I only use pencil to sketch out the diagram. I was unable to print the copy out. Now, the diagram is going to look like this. This one on top is your resistance boxes. Everything are your resistance boxes. And this one is your voltmeter. Do you get that? And this voltmeter, it is reading. The reading is from 0 to 2.5. Do you get that? And we have 0 to 0.5 to 1.0 to 1.5 to 2.0, then to 2.5. Did you get that? Now, don't forget to like, subscribe majorly, and comment where you have any question to give. Is that clear? Now we have we want to read this according to what is given to us. Let's visit the question again. They said read and record ROI and the corresponding VI. Do you understand that? We're going to read and record ROI and the corresponding VI. So let's come back here. Here we need to draw out a table. And our table is going to look like this. Please listen. The first thing first is the serial number. Don't bother about my drawing. I'm not using pencil. That is the serial number. And if you look at the question again, they said we are to take R ranging from I as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's come back here. It means our serial number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first thing we are going to consider, will be the voltmeter reading. Do you get that? The voltmeter reading or the resistance reading. Let's take the resistance R. Don't forget to put the unit. I've made mention of this in one of my videos. If you skip the unit, marks will be dotted. Now let's read it. Now in this case, anyone that is shaded is the one you will pick. It's just like you want to make use of resistance boxes. You know, if you plug in, you plug in the ports. If you remove 1, that is 1 ohm. Put it in, remove 2, that is 2 ohms, as the case may be. But in this case, the one shaded, the shaded one is the one we are going to take. Now, the first one here is 1. That means it is 1.0 ohm. Is that clear? 1.0 ohm. The second one here is 2. It means we'll record 2.0 ohm. I'm taking it to 1 decimal place. The third one is 3. 3. Is that clear? That is 3.0 ohm. The next one is 4, and the last one is 5. So we have here 4.0 and 5.0. Now we are done with that. Let's come back to the corresponding values of the voltmeter. This is the voltmeter, and to get the voltmeter, we need to read it. Do you get that? The arrow, if you look at the arrow, each of these arrows, this one is V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5. The V1 is pointing, if you look at it, we have 2.0 here, 1.5 here. That means if this is 1.5, this is 2.0, the difference between this is 0.5. Do you get me? So we can now say, if you count 2 lines, do you understand that? We can use that as 0.1. Yes. So 2 lines is 0.01. So we can say 0.01. We can say 0. This is 0.1. This is 0.6. You can say 0.5. 0, 1, 2, 0.6, 1, 2, 0.7. Do you understand that? 1, 2, 0.8, 1, 2, 0.9, 1, 2, 2.0. Now in that case, let me go back again. 1, 2, 0.6, 1, 2, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 2.0. Now let's see. The first reading here. The first reading here is, this is 0.5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that is 0.19. 0.19. Sorry, 1.9 rather. Sorry, 1.9. This is 1.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So this is 1.9. So V now is in volt. Don't forget to put the unit. So that is 1.90. Two decimal places. Is that clear? The next one is this. You also read it. That's the next one. If this is 2.0, this will be 2.1. So this is 2.1. 2.1. Come here. 2.10. The next one, this is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.3. That's 2.3. Come here, record 2.3, 30. The next one, this is 2.3, 2.4. Come here, record 2.40. The next one, that is exactly on 2.5. Come here, record 2.50. Did you get that? So this is it. These are the values. These are the values. So we need to proceed now. The next thing we need to consider is to get the arrow inverse and V inverse, and also arrow inverse over V inverse. Let's quickly put that in our table. That is arrow inverse, that is ohm raised to power minus 1. V inverse, that is volt raised to power minus 1. And also we have arrow inverse over V inverse. Do you get that? Arrow inverse over V inverse. Arrow inverse per V inverse, the unit will be volt per ohm. Volt per ohm. Now this arrow inverse is same thing as 1 over R. So any value you get in this place, 1 divided by 1, you write it. 1 divided by 2, in that order. Did you understand that? Until you get to the final. Likewise, that of V. Once you are done with these values, the next thing you are going to do is to plot graph. Exactly. I think these are the values you needed. And in this case, you are going to plot graph of arrow inverse over V inverse on the vertical and V inverse on the horizontal. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like and comment where possible. Have a special day. Maybe in our next class I will teach you how you can get graph. You can draw graph of this very question. Do you understand that? Have a special day. See you in our next class.